Welcome to Little Steps, Big Gains and the 30-Day Stability for Mobility Challenge. Welcome. It is day 30. Incredible. It is so exciting that you're here. We even have another guest here to challenge you and cheer you on. Her name is Lana. So now we have 4 pups. We just rescued her, and she is here, Lana, to cheer you on. You are amazing. It is day 30. Nothing has stopped you. Nothing has stopped you from coming back, from showing up, for being here. Stop. Take a minute, because the hardest part is just showing up, and recognize who you are, how amazing you are on the inside for being here today. Sitting for day 30. Our first sitting balance exercise for today is trunk rotation. Let's go ahead while I explain. Do that posture exercise, that chin tuck. Back and down, double chin. All right, I'll start your chin tuck timer. Now, trunk rotation, we'll start together by chest expansion, opening up that chest, rotating. We'll go side to side. Then we'll do draw the sword, open up, rotate, expand that rib cage, okay? And then we'll go ahead and go to cross body reaching, cross and rotate, sweep the table, around, come on over, rotate. If you want to make these exercises more difficult, get on that balance ball, uneven surfaces. All right, that was a 40-second chin tuck. Let's go ahead and start. So we'll start with our chest expansion. Hands are together, open up, rotate, and then come back in. Switch. You're opening up that chest, expanding, rotating. Almost there. All right, let's alternate, draw the sword. So hand in the opposite pocket, open up, but this time take that hand and rotate it. And then bring it back down, and then we're gonna switch. Opposite pocket, open like you're drawing a sword, and then come back down. Excellent for posture. Opening up that chest, expanding that rib cage. So good for us. All right, we're gonna jump in to cross body reaching. So one hand reaches across the body, rotate, bring it back in, and then switch. Reach, back in. Remember your posture, okay? So you might round that shoulder blade and then bring it back in. All right, next is sweep the table. One hand, we'll do this hand, reach as far as you can. Bring it all the way around, reach, 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 back to center. Switch as far as you can, reach across, around, back to center. Keep rotating. The rotation part is at the end. Reach, rotate in. This is also excellent for our core muscles. Last exercise, 1 minute. Good morning stretch with trunk rotation. So hands together up, then rotate, open and down together. So up, rotate, around and down. Almost there, you're doing fantastic. Last one for our trunk rotation. Oh, fantastic job with our first sitting balance exercise for today. Sitting balance exercise number 2. We're gonna jump into marching. While I explain, go ahead and give me that elbow dig for posture. Dig that elbow, those elbows back and down. You can press them against the chair for an isometric if you want. All right, I'll start your timer. My feet are up on this just so you can see them and they don't blend in with the rug. But anyways, we'll start with the heels. You'll lift your heel, maybe your left heel, and then reach up with your right arm. The arms are optional. This is actually a lot to focus on. You might find yourself doing the same side. Don't fret, just focus on opposites. Then we'll go into the marching. We'll go in, out and in. I'll walk you through the exercises. The arms are optional. To make this harder, go on your balance surface or your compliant surface. Tighten your core muscles the whole time and maybe squeeze your butt muscles. So if you lift up your left leg, go ahead and squeeze your right butt muscle at the same time. So those are some ways to make it more difficult. All right, that was 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and start with the heels. All right, so lift your heel and then the opposite arm. Tighten your core muscles and remember your posture. Core and posture. It's opposites. Make sure you're going opposite. All right, now we're gonna jump into marching, but it's kind of walking in place, okay? So lift up one leg in the opposite elbow. Basically, we're walking in place. Tighten the core muscles. Go at your own pace. focus on opposites. Go as slow as you need to go to get that opposite motion in. All right, opposites, out and in. So march one leg and then reach with the opposite arm. I'm only on this pad so you can see. So march, it's kind of a step out. Tighten your core muscles. Almost there. The exercise is marching and we're just adding a step out to change it up. All right, now we're gonna try our best to do toes. Try your best to lift your toe and reach your opposite arm. Now, if you have something like foot drop and you can't get your toe up, just try. Try your best to lift that toe. And if that's such a struggle, then go ahead and go back to your heels, okay? But try your toes, even if you don't see the movement there. Now remember your posture. This toe up exercise, this is called dorsiflexion. Dorsiflexion is required for walking, it's required for balance. If we don't have dorsiflexion, we're going to be at a high risk for tripping, okay, because our foot won't clear. It'll drag. All right, last round, marching, basically walking in place. Last one, okay? Go slow if you need to go slow. Remember your posture, tighten your core muscles. Almost there, 30 seconds. Just about there. You are amazing. Fantastic job. Those were our sitting balance exercises for today, day 30. Standing. Our first standing balance exercise for today is ice cream cones. While I explain, let's go ahead and do a posture exercise. We'll do our robber. Hands are up like I surrender. Fingers, or pardon me, thumbs are back and down. Squeeze those shoulder blades, tighten those abdominals. Okay, for our ice cream cones, I'll be on a compliant surface. Remember, this is always an upgrade. You can hold on, you can let go. You know an ice cream cone, right? Back on the heels, all the way around. Making a circle, body is straight. So we're not doing this, we're not hula hooping, we're straight. Remember, like a tree swaying in the wind. Weight is on the one foot, toes back, making a circle. I'll walk you through it. You can make it more difficult by being on a balance pad, by letting go, by closing your eyes, by putting your feet together. Those will make this more difficult. Making it easier, be on a firm surface, feet apart, holding on. Find the right challenge for you. All right, 45 seconds. Let's jump into those ice cream cones. I'll walk you through different challenges, okay? So weight goes on the heels, one side, toes the other. You can also make it more difficult by going further, by swaying further. And easier by swaying smaller. A smaller cone versus a bigger cone. Remember, keeping your body straight. All right, switch directions. Creating that cone of stability is what it's called. All right, we're gonna switch directions and we'll do those start, stop, holds, okay? All right, so stop, hold that position. Start. Stop, hold. Start. Stop and hold. Hold that weight shift. Start. Stop, hold. Start. Stop, hold. Start. Stop and hold. All right, switch directions. Stop, hold that weight shift. Start. Stop, hold. Start. Stop, hold. Start. Stop and hold. Start. Stop, hold where you're at. Hold that weight shift. Start. Last minute, I'm gonna add reverses, okay? So reverse directions. Weight shift, one leg, toes, other leg, heels. Stop and hold. Reverse. Stop, hold. Reverse. Remember, you can close your eyes if this is easy, but it really is not easy. Stop and hold. Reverse. Stop and hold. Reverse. Fantastic, amazing job with our first standing balance exercise. Standing balance exercise number 2, eyes closed. This is really, really, really difficult, okay? Let's go ahead. I'm gonna have you do butt squeezes while I explain. So just squeeze your butt muscles for about 3 to 5 seconds and rest. Just kind of do that while I'm explaining, okay? This one is not a lot of explanation, but eyes closed. And this is so difficult, okay? So you can make it easier by, feet wider, holding on. That's okay. You can progress one hand, fingers, hovering. Okay, those are ways to make it easier. Continue to make it more difficult by being on a balance pad. Now, what we will do is we'll be doing feet shoulder width. Then I'll say feet really wide. We'll do eyes closed wide. Then we'll come together, feet together, which is hard, eyes closed. Then we'll do one foot in front of the other, like a staggered position, eyes closed, and then we'll switch, eyes closed. Remember, it's okay to hold on. This is very, very difficult. All right, that was 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and start feet shoulder width apart, eyes closed, holding on or letting go, because this is very difficult. You're doing great. And if you want to know why is it so difficult to close my eyes, go ahead and look at the educational video on the 3 sensory systems that make up our balance, because the visual system is one of the sensory systems that tells our brain where we are. So if we take that away, the brain's a little confused, and that's why. It means you're a little visually dependent. But a lot of times people are like, why in the world is my balance so bad with my eyes closed? Well, there you go, and you can check out more on that educational video. All right, feet really, really, really wide. All right, holding on or letting go. Okay, hold on. Feet all the way together so they're touching. Eyes closed, hold on or let go. This is a fantastic exercise. And if you're struggling, you're not alone. This is very advanced. It's called sensory motor reweighting, taking away sensory systems, forcing the brain to use remaining systems to get stronger. Not easy. Okay, one foot in front of the other, called staggered, okay? You can make this more difficult by putting yourself like on a tightrope, okay? Eyes closed. Remember, it's okay to hold on. Okay, our very last minute, switching. Eyes closed. This is so advanced. Amazing, fantastic job with our second standing balance exercise for today. Stepping. Okay, our first stepping balance exercise for today is our single leg stance. Also so difficult. While I explain, go ahead and go back to that chin tuck with me. Tucking that chin back and down, double chin. Okay, so to do our single leg stance, we're gonna go ahead and do our shift and lift. Feet are kind of shoulder width apart. Shift your weight onto one leg and lift the opposite leg 1 to 3 seconds. And then shift and lift 1 to 3. You can see the application for walking, right? Stability, weight shifting, unloading. We'll go ahead and we'll do shoulder width. Then we're gonna go extra wide. Oh my gosh. Shift and lift, not easy. We'll go into 1 foot forwards, 1 foot back. That back foot, shift and lift. Hold it 1 to 3 seconds. We'll switch sides and then we'll end back shoulder width apart. All right, that was 45 seconds. I'll walk you through, but let's start that shoulder width apart. Shift and lift, 1 to 3 seconds. Shift and lift. Remember, holding on is okay. Okay, ready? Whew. Feet really wide, okay? Not easy. Shift and lift. Hold on if you need to, that's okay. Big wide, shift and lift. Okay, 1 foot forwards, it's up to you which one. The back foot, shift and lift. Step it back again. Okay, let's switch sides. Okay, now the back foot, shift forwards and lift. It's okay to hold on. All right, back to shoulder width. Now hold up one leg as long as you can. 30 seconds will be our max, okay? If you lose your balance, then just switch legs and try as long as you can. 30 seconds will be our max. Maybe you want to hold on, that's okay. All right, switch sides as long as you can. If you lose your balance, switch legs as long as you can. This is our last 25 seconds. Five seconds. Amazing job with our first dynamic standing balance exercise for today. Dynamic standing balance exercise number 2, and our very last exercise is our rock and reach, which is my favorite. We have all 4 pups here for our last exercise. Okay, I'll start your timer because I'm just going to have you go ahead and do your last elbow dig, back and down, opening up the chest. All right, you know our amazing rock and reach and why it's my favorite. 1 foot is forwards, 1 foot is back. We're just gonna rock forwards and lift the back heel, come back and lift the front toe. That's it, rock, reach, heel, toe. All right, after we switch both sides, we'll add a step, okay? The back foot is going to step, reach, back, toe, step, reach, and when we reach, it goes heel, right? Toe, heel, and I'll walk you through it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do each side about 1 minute and 25 each. I'll walk you through it. Remember, make these easier by holding on. Make them harder by letting go. You can do this. All right, that was 45 seconds. So we're just gonna start 1 foot in front, kind of like that staggered stance, okay? We're gonna go ahead and take the opposite arm that when you reach, you lift that back heel, come back and lift the front toe, okay? Heel, toe. Remember to hold on if it's hard, because it is hard. If it's easy, because you've been practicing, you can close your eyes. Remember to lift that front toe if you can. Heel, toe if you can. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Okay, so reach, lift the back heel, come back, lift the front toe. Rock and reach, back on the toe. All right, now we're gonna try our best to add that step. So switch your feet. Now we're going to step that back foot, then rock, heel, back on the toe, and step. So it's step, heel, step, toe. And if you want to add the arms, reach the opposite arm that you just stepped with. So step, heel, step, toe. All right, we're gonna switch after this one. All right, come back, switch, the opposite leg is back. It's a step, lift the back heel, step, lift the front toe. Step, heel, step, toe. And if you wanna make it, add the arms. The opposite arm that you just stepped with, that's the arm that you reach with. Go back so you can see better. You're doing amazing. This is our last exercise. Almost there. Amazing, amazing job. That was our last in our second dynamic standing balance challenge. Congratulations. I am speechless. You did it. Day 30. All 4 of these pups are also excited that you finished today. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I really hope that you just sit here and recognize and be so proud of yourself, not just for what you've accomplished, and I hope that you've accomplished some physical improvements. If you have, be sure to comment those below. Improvements in your stability and your balance, but also who you are on the inside. Every single day, we reminded ourselves of who you are just for showing up and being here. Determined, resilient, tough, strong, resolute, tenacious, fierce, all of those things that truly describe you. I hope that you are so proud of yourself, not just for what you've done, which is huge, a huge accomplishment, but for who you are for completing this challenge. If you enjoyed it, repeat it, because every single exercise can be made more difficult. Maybe you started holding on and then you progressed to letting go. Eyes closed is really advanced, but you can make them harder as you get better. Or check out other 30-day challenges that are linked in that description below. If you enjoyed it, remember to like and comment below, because that helps YouTube see these videos and populate them. And then not only that, but share with others. I hope that you come back. You are amazing. Little steps together, we can make some big gains.